We have reached Season 2 of our draft-only franchise on Madden NFL 24. And it is officially time to name the starting quarterback for Week 1, who will be Tyson Cohen. Ultimately, this decision was made because I believe in his short accuracy more than I believe in the accuracy at any level for Randy McCoy. I also believe his speed could get us out of tricky situations. We're still not that talented of an offense, particularly on the offensive line. And just the team was more successful. The highs and the lows were there. There were also, McCoy didn't throw any interceptions in preseason, and Cohen did. I took that into consideration, but ultimately, the ability to make a play occasionally when nothing is there is what's going to give Cohen the edge over McCoy to start this season. Now, he's also going to have a pretty short leash. Here as we start to go through some of our Week 1 scenarios. If he's struggling, I will not hesitate to put McCoy back in the game. Just like last year, I think our strategy on the offensive side of the ball is still to run the ball pretty much whenever we can. And then the last scenario we have before we set our season goal is for Tyson Cohen. Once again, kind of like last year with McCoy, I do not have any expectations for him. He's not a particularly talented player yet. Of course, we have hopes for his development, but he's not all there yet. And we're going to commit to 4 wins for the season goal. My real season goal is probably around 5 wins, and just not to be mercy rule killed pretty much every episode. I think we had 2 of our 8 episodes where I ended up just calling for a mercy rule killing. That's how bad the team was, and I just want to be more competitive this year. Not necessarily all of a sudden getting a massive jump in wins, but getting a few more on the board, being more competitive in more games. That is ultimately my goal. So Tyson Cohen is going to get the reins first. There are a few superstar dev players to help him out on the offensive side, but they're all still pretty raw. Ultimate 82 is not bad whatsoever, but let's take a look at our opponent, who is Las Vegas here, and Josh Jacobs will be out of this game. That is a huge break for us. I think stopping the run will become significantly easier. I wish I could go back and maybe change my weekly strategy now. I don't think stopping the run is going to be quite as important without, an elite weapon in Josh Jacobs running it. Max Crosby, excellent abilities. He's going to be very difficult to stop. Devontae Adams, basically going to get open whenever he wants to. So maybe we have to play some zone and not, leave our guys on him, because that route technician, acrobat, those things are going to make him extremely tough to guard. Miller's an excellent left tackle. We kind of flip our ends depending on the formation, so both Randall and Lambert will have to go up against him at times today. And they have a superstar punter. I don't know how much they're going to be punting, but hopefully it's more than last year. He's got Zen kicker. Okay. So, and then they also have superstar kickers. So they're really good in the special teams. Give them that, but they got the star power, but they're not a very deep roster. Hopefully we can take advantage of that. Then the last thing we're going to be doing here before hopping into the games is doing all of our upgrades from training camp and preseason. Cowan already with 3 upgrades, and so things are looking real nice for him, up to a 71 overall ahead of his Week 1 start. Odom with a couple upgrades as well here. We'll split them between deep threat and slots, as he's kind of a slot receiver that we like to go deep with. Anthony Torrance gonna get a couple of slot upgrades, which do wonders for his man coverage. He's just got +6 man coverage. So maybe time to work on some zone with him. Jalen Randall will try to increase his finesse prowess here early on. And we do see that he gets an ability slot at 80 overall. So he's at least superstar development. And of course, the preseason scenario, which gave Paul Campbell superstar development, means we've got, at the very least, 2 superstars in this class. Of course, Campbell wasn't drafted as such, but he became a superstar before even his first game. So he's pretty much drafted as superstar. We just got lucky with an awesome preseason scenario with him. Tony Dawson, speaking of awesome, just got a ton of kick power, up to 94 now. He's become a really good kicker. Of course, coming off a Kicker of the Year campaign, he already was a good kicker, but now his ratings are reflecting it for sure. Cohen, the starter, up to 71 overall here, gets a throw power. And like I said, just because Cohen's named the week 1 starter does not mean McCoy's career with this team is over. If Cohen's struggling for multiple weeks in a row, or if there's one particularly bad game, I'm not going to be afraid to put in a good old big boy McCoy. And ahead of week 1, Jamal Arnett already up to 90 overall to start his second year. And this is with not boosted XP at all. My linebacker XP sliders are at the base. He's just that flipping good at football. But 2 more guys here. We got Keontae Simmons, and then we're going to upgrade Marcus Alford. And that will be all before we head into this game against the Las Vegas Raiders. Let's get that week 1 win, baby. It is now officially time to start up year 2. And our first opponent here this season is the Las Vegas Raiders. I think it's going to be a good gauge of just how we will play this season. Raiders aren't, one of the best teams in the league. They do have a couple of high-end players like Devontae Adams and Max Crosby, but those guys will be tough to stop. But if, we're getting blown out by the likes of the Raiders, it's going to be a long season for us. Justin Lamb, the quarterback for these Raiders, they got to figure out and patch these quarterback body archetypes from the draft classes. These like 220, 230 pound quarterbacks are all like fat as Randy McCoy. And Randy McCoy should be the only one looking like that. Out onto the field first is this Las Vegas offense. Justin Lamb at the helm. He was the first quarterback taken in this series by the Raiders. Refused to come to London. I thought he was a pretty good prospect. Did not want to come here. Hopefully we can make him regret that with today's game. 3rd and 5 for Las Vegas. They have 2 tight ends on the right side of the formation. Lamb, clean pocket, goes over the middle. He has Devontae Adams. Very tough first assignments in the league for Anthony Torrance today. And he got burned there for sure on the in route. 2nd and short. Lamb, he has Mayer, the tight end, in now his 3rd season. 1st down yardage. 1st and 10. Lamb on the check down has Mayer again, who we just can't seem to tackle. Wilcox gets him on the 2nd attempt, though. 2nd and 9. Lamb, he's going down. Warren Owens on the sack. One quickly on the club move, and now we've got 3rd and long. 3rd and 15 for Vegas. Randall in pursuit, and we're going to get 2 consecutive sacks from the interior. Jalen Randall in his first ever drive. Got that 3rd and long. That's when we like to put out all our pass rushers onto the field. Jalen Randall. It's a quick win going against the guards. Not quite as talented as the tackles here in Vegas. Much easier to win against them, and that's what we like. Generate these 3rd and longs. Let's get our pass rush onto the field, and let's create negative drives. And now for the first time in his career, Tyson Cohen set to take the field with the offense. 71 overall is the highest we've had thus far at the quarterback position. Definitely saw some flaws in the preseason that we're going to have to try to keep in mind, but hopefully he can lead us to a win today. 2nd and 7 to go. Kershaw with a big hole out to the 44-yard line. Beautifully blocked that time around. 1st down, 2 tight ends on the field. We're going to the air, and we're just going to check down to Alford underneath. We've got a 1st down on it. Injury timeout for Vegas, but the 1st career completion for young Cohen. Also the 1st career catch for Alford. In Vegas territory, we're going to take the snap here. And Cohen, he's got plenty of daylight. Definitely had Odom as well underneath, but the defender was kind of playing both routes, and I didn't want to throw an inaccurate pick, so I just decided to run it, and it worked out for us. 1st and 10. Underneath, Ramsey running across. He's got 1st down yardage, catch and run. Gonna see us throwing a lot more underneath. That is the strength of, Cohen's game early on. Of course, I like to stretch it down the field a lot more, but just from what I saw in preseason, it might not be something that we can count on early. 2nd and 1. Cohen rolling out. Can we get some blocks? Alford just decided not to block anybody, but we got the 1st down. Had some recent requests to see more Fowler, but I wanted to run a play for him here, but Doug Odom is just not being guarded here. We got to go hit him, and we do just that. That's an Odom touchdown. The defender just tried to get there, but you just left him too wide open off the snap. Again, wanted to go for Fowler. I do want to try to make him more involved in the offense this year. There aren't a lot of good plays for Fowler, unfortunately. I think most of the plays we can run for him are when he's lined up as tight end 2, but there aren't good fullback plays in the Detroit playbook. And I'm using the playbook that comes with the offensive coordinator because we're a defensive coach. Offensive coordinator handles the offense, handles the playbook. But I definitely will try to get Fowler involved more this year than he was last year for sure, because especially now that he is superstar dev, that's a guy that we want on the field making plays for us. 2 tight ends in for Vegas. They give to White. He is stuffed for a gain of just 1, though. John Copper down with injury. Probably the worst player on our starting defense, though, so I don't know how big of a loss that is. 3rd down and 6. Oh, it's a screen. Owens is so slow, but Arnaud is there anyway. It doesn't matter. Arnaud making the play, getting the 3rd down stop. And the defense, 2 drives, 2 stops so far. John Copper, not much of a loss, so we'll just not try to rush him in. 2nd and 7, sticking with the run here. Get a nice block from Odom. That gets Kershaw the 1st down. Nothing fancy about that run. Just went to the open space. Got past the sticks. Been pretty heavy on the run game. I think that's just the way our offense is going to be this year. Haven't been able to get success with Alford quite yet, though. 2nd and 8. Kershaw past the sticks. Open for the 1st down on the halfback angle. 5 for 5 early for Cohen. Got 9 yards of completion. From the 37, we have 3rd and 5. Got a one-on-one shot with Campbell. We'll take it. He can't haul it in, though. He had his hands on it. Dropped. Campbell could have had his 1st career touchdown. Coach wants us to go for it on 4th and 5, and you know what? Let's do it. Is this just out of field goal range? Is that why? We're just being aggressive. This might seem insane, but I kind of want to run this, but we won't. Gonna try to hit Campbell. He makes the catch. That's his 1st of his career on 4th down. Here we go. Here's one of the few plays we have in the playbook for Fowler here. A little bit of play action. See if we can't get him here. That was not a good throw. My goodness. 3rd down and 5 yards to go. And that's fit into Kramer on the run. Nicely thrown ball there from Cohen. 1st and goal. Play action once again. Rolling out. And that's going to be picked. He stopped. I wanted him to go continue his momentum into the corner of the end zone. Why did he stop? What I wanted to do was, because look at this. Maybe it was just a bad decision altogether, but here's my vision. This guy's flat-footed. You have momentum, right? He has space from the guy who's actually guarding him. This guy's flat-footed. Continue your momentum to the corner of the end zone. We hit you here, and he might drop it. He's not a great receiver, but he just stops literally right there. This is where he stops his route. Why is he stopping his route right there? Why? You're not open. You're literally doubled. Where people stop their routes, I understand. Again, I've said it before, the whole, oh, we're going to have people stop on their routes because that's what they do in real life. It's more realistic. Sure. But actually make them stop their route when they're open. That is an open wheel route. We had Bobby Lambert in coverage, and we give up a big play right off of it too. That's so annoying. 2 plays bad in a row. Why am I in 3-4 formation? I would never choose that. Lamb. That is incomplete towards Jamal Arnett. 3rd and 6. Towards Devontae Adams. He has the catch just past the sticks. 1st and 10. Hunter Renfrow beats Malik Vincent. Lamb is 9 for 10. White. He's not going anywhere. Tackled by Jamal Arnett. 2nd and 9. Lamb, and we're gonna call a late hit on the quarterback anyway, even though I literally, as soon as he started throwing the ball, I took my hand off the stick. Might need to lower the roughing the passer slider. It gets called a little bit too much. Like, that shouldn't be roughing the passer. Even though it'd probably be called in real life, we're talking about Madden here. That shouldn't be called in Madden. Raiders pressing. And try to loft it to Odom, and he drops it. How do we have 2 drops already from our 2 best receivers? Hold on to the damn ball. It's literally your job. That is incomplete towards Malik Vincent. Arnett made sure to give him a little bit of a hit afterwards as well. A guest pass here. Is play action, and it is incomplete. Malik Vincent with a nice play forcing the pass breakup. 1st and 10. There we go. We got a good run for Alford. Took us a minute. Now up to 8 for 37. 2nd and short. We're looking for a little bit of play action pass here. Can we fit that into Campbell? He makes the catch downfield. Perfectly placed over there on the sideline to get that over the head of the defender. This is a weird defensive formation. I might be able to hit. Nope. Can we kick a field goal from here? I think we can, right? 49 yards. Throw it away. 50-yard field goal. Should be able to hit that. Thought maybe with the way they were lined up, we could get Odom on a quick look. Oh my gosh, that was so fast! Why was that so fast? It's like twice as fast as it ever is. Why? Ugh, we miss it. That's his first career miss. Trying to freaking commentate. Ugh, this game. Second and 10. Incomplete over the middle. Cowan in coverage. That's a one-on-one shot for Devontae. He makes the catch, but it's short of the sticks. 4th and 1. We're calling timeout. Las Vegas will attempt the long field goal here. And that one is going to miss left. Both kickers missing 50-plus yard field goals. Here, the score will remain 7 apiece. We've got a minute And some change here. Left 2. And I tried to wait for a block as I'm commentating there to get this drive going, but that block did not help at all. They're doubling Niles Kramer, who has not been targeted in this game yet. No, he has. I think he has 1 target, actually. 3rd and 7. 4 verts look here. And I wish the 3rd down play calling was better in this playbook, but it's terrible. I actually have to pay attention so I don't miss 2 field goals in a row here. Still a little bit early there. I was expecting another super fast arc, but that one was good enough to be accurate. Sucks that we missed his first career field goal in this game, but we'll take the 10-7 lead. Pretty low scoring half, but through that pick in the red zone, that was like partly me taking a risky play. It was like half and half, my fault and Madden's fault, but otherwise we could have been sitting pretty pretty right now. And we also missed a field goal, so 10-7, but I feel like we missed a lot of opportunities. Not necessarily the Raiders. I feel like the Raiders should be feeling good. Oh my gosh, dude, they don't even want to do anything with the ball. How are we allowing a 13-yard run? 2nd and 7. And that's caught by Kershaw. Nearly broken up there by Spillane. But Kershaw does hold on to it. I honestly was expecting that to be broken up. 2nd and 6. Got Tyree Wilson guarding Odom. Out of bounds. Couldn't get that second foot in. 3rd and 6. And Kramer dives for the catch. Was not good accuracy at all. If it was good accuracy, it would have been an easy completion. Dude, what is with some of these blocks? Get off the block, get to the 2nd level. I don't need you to double team them. Let's get some blocks, please. 2nd and 10, I'm running it again. Should not be this hard to run. We did lower the run block sliders. I don't know if I showed you the slider updates before this game or if I need to show them after, but just updated Mat 10 sliders is what we're using, and it did nerf the run blocking. So, taking a while to get used to that, and we're going to have to hopefully not get picked there. And we're going to have to settle for another field goal. I wanted to throw away, but for some reason I pressed Doug Odom's button. And I can't really hit that little accurate part of the field goal today. But luckily, so far it's only cost us 1 field goal. New drive for the Raiders, starting at the 19, and that's not going to be a good start to it. Jamal Arnaud, loss of 2 on the run stop. 2nd and long here for the Raiders. They're going to... Jacoby Myers is picked off by Torrance. He's inside the red zone on the interception return in his NFL debut. I don't know if everyone loved that pick just because we were deep at corner, one of our best positions last year, but I just thought he was too good of a player to pass up. Ended up being the highest rated player in the draft, though I would not have predicted that prior to selecting him. Got a little bit lucky there. But here he is making plays in his NFL debut. Not a great pass from Lamb, though. I think if he threw that 100% accurate, that's a catch. But we're not going to talk about that. 3rd and 4. Gotta get Odom to... Dude, Odom has sucked. This is Odom's worst game by a mile. The dude just isn't making any plays. Holy crap, Odom. Dude got superstar Devin just pieced out, apparently. What is going on with this guy, man? Just need you to make a play once this game. You're 0 for 3. I've given you 3 chances to make a play. You're just deucing out instead, man. I don't get it. He was awesome for us last year. He's just been terrible today. And settling for field goals way too often today, but I don't know how much of that is my fault. And some of it's just players not making plays. But our defense is absolutely making plays today. Second down. And that is complete over the middle. Mayer. Wham. Owens is gonna get to him. Wins against the center this time. The third London sack. Second for Owens on the day. Looks like the formation subs for Dime aren't working correctly. I need to do them again. Oh my gosh, I just whiffed with Randall. It's okay, we got to stop anyway. It should be Rich playing safety and Keontae Simmons in the box in our Dime package. I got my defensive line right, but I guess it must have done something weird with the DBs, and I got to redo that. 5 minutes to go in the third. Gonna start this drive with a give to Alford. Can't truck past that guy, but you get up near midfield. 2nd and 6. Nice block there by Fowler, the fullback, to spring Alford for a first down. 5 yards to go on this third down. Off the back foot for some reason, and it's short because of it. I pressed up on that. We're going for it on this fourth down so that he can step into it. Like, I purposely avoid that throwing off the back foot animation whenever I can, but for some reason he still did it there. And because typically when you throw deep off the back foot, you get it plays like that. Come on, Ramsey. He's so slow. We need to draft a tight end next year. He's so slow. That should have been a first down. How much space he had when he caught that ball. Just needed to get the corner, you know. Couldn't do it. He's too slow. Lamb forced to evade. Does get the completion, though. Randall in coverage. That's probably a good player to target in coverage, I would guess. 1st and 10. Lamb has a clean pocket. He also finds the hole in the zone. Haven't played a ton of zone today. I try to mix it up every now and then, but didn't work there. Third quarter winding down. They've got a 2nd and long. And Owens about to get sack number 3. I got to stop using this guy. He's going to be an X factor before too long if I keep doing it. I try to just use her the nose because he's probably the least likely to get the sack, but it hasn't been the case today. Got him 3. 3rd and 18. We'll use her Randall here because it looks like he's going to get doubled. I want the CPU to generate pressure. It sucks that we've had 4 sacks, but I've used all of them. Like, the CPU's not getting any pressure. But we do get the 3rd down stop. Still only allowed 7 points here into the 4th for this Raider offense. 3rd and 6. They're pressing. We're probably going deep here. Oh, they kind of went out of the press. Oh, that's picked. That's a bad decision by me. And I don't know what. I was trying to hit stick him and I pressed the home button. Oh, good night. See if we can't force a fumble with an offensive lineman. Obviously that didn't work. And that is going to be into the flat for a gain of just 2. That is towards the end zone. Torrance gets his hands on it. He's played excellently today. I mean, I really liked Weber there last year. I think Anthony Torrance has been even better. Honestly, he's been sick. 3rd and 8. They're going to go to the run. It's a good thing I didn't get my guess the pass in time because I would have been wrong and they might have run for a first down there. Carlson's kick is up and good. It's back to a 1-score game. That's all my fault. That's all my doing right there. That was just... I went to my 3rd read expecting it to be open. The angle's almost always open. But whatever that coverage was, it had that play perfectly. Unless my 4th or 5th read was open. But didn't like either of my first 2. Just automatically went to the 3rd. And hey! Doug Odom! Can't make a play as a receiver, but as a returner, he can do it all day long. That is a return touchdown for Doug Odom, getting that responsibility this year. It's been pretty average today, but he gets the big play here. All the way to the end zone, and we retake that 2-score lead, our second touchdown today. Hasn't been my best decision-making day offensively, but looks like we still might come out with a win just because our defense, honestly. I'm gonna try to make it 14 with a run with Kershaw, and we can't do it. Run blocking's been terrible today. Oh my gosh, I just got juked out my socks. That reminds me of, what was his name? Like Malik Jackson getting juked by Le'Veon Bell. Have you guys seen that clip and the sound he makes? That's pretty much just what happened to me. That is a beautiful route by Devontae. Why Jamal Arnett is covering Devontae Adams, I don't know. Still wasn't bad coverage until the very last cut when Devontae got wide open and Lamb just threw a nice pass before the cut. 2nd and 4 to the flat. Adams has a first down. It's nice to see somebody with like 4 bars, you know. I keep rushing with all these guys with 2. Another first down for Las Vegas. Antoine Weber does come in for dime, so it's not like he's completely benched. He's just more of a role player rather than an everyday starter. Lamb. To the end zone. That's caught. See, it's not that hard to make a catch through some contact. Our receivers don't seem to know how to do it, but the Raiders can. Back to a 1-score game. 3rd and 5. That last play was ridiculous. Took forever for... What are you doing, 74? Block the guy that's in front of your face! We wouldn't have got the first down there, dude. Holy crap. The blocking today has been absurdly bad. Kershaw, first down. And he's injured. That's unfortunate. Can we get some good blocking here? On 3rd and 2. No, we can't. What the heck is that? We had a wide open guy and you just can't. Oh, dude, this game. How can we not block right there? Jackson, you're terrible. You're terrible. Into the flat. Jamal Arnett's going to tackle him behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 11. Keontae Simmons lined up over Devontae Adams. And, oh, Cowan gets beat. And then misses the dive? Come on. Lamb across his body. Of course, he throws it accurately when he's actually terrible. We actually get a stop. Why is our defense all of a sudden incapable of getting a stop? Made a play there. Nice. Finally. Owens pursuing Lamb. Throw across his body again. What is this? All of a sudden, our defense can't do jack. All of a sudden. They have me do another pass rush move against air because it behooves them. Lamb getting pursued, and he throws it incomplete. Third and goal. 33 seconds left in this game. Man coverage, and it's dropped. Oh, Malik Vincent got so lucky there. Fourth and goal. 30 seconds left in the game. We get this stop. We win the game. And Keontae Simmons with the pick. The game winner. That's gonna do it for this game. We have it at the 2, so we got to make sure we do not get a safety. That's the last thing we got to ensure. Also, of course, can't fumble. But Keontae Simmons with a huge defensive play. Both teams with 2 turnovers in this game. Fowler gets a carry. There we go. There's my one play off of coach suggestions to get our fullback a play. But either way, victory in week 1. Something we only did once all of last year. In the games that we played, we also won once in simulation as well. But I do think this team is going to be better, evidenced by this game. Though I think we're going to win a lot of games just because we beat this Raiders team in a close matchup. No, I don't. I definitely didn't play my best. I had some opening day mistakes for sure. But in the end, I think you got to be proud, especially of the way this defense played. Got a little bit sketchy there in the 4th. They were like so good for the first 3 quarters, 3.5 really. And then as soon as I gave them that 1 pick, all of a sudden we couldn't play defense anymore. Cohen, I was afraid to push it downfield too often. We did a couple times, it just didn't work out for us. 18 for 32 for 172 yards, touchdown, 2 picks. One of them was definitely my fault. I just assumed the check down would be open. The one early was kind of half and half. The game shouldn't have stopped that route, but it was a little bit of a risky decision to begin with. Alford got a lot of run here. Kershaw got injured. He probably would have been more like 20 and 11, something like that, had he stayed in the game. Fowler had that 1 run. Odom, he had 4 for 19. He had 2 drops. He was terrible today. Kershaw also had 4 catches. Ramsey had 3. Campbell, 2 for 33, had a huge drop as well. Our 2 good receivers had 3 terrible drops in this game, which was disappointing for sure. No sacks allowed. We had Weeks and Edwards both get a pancake in there. Arnaud, 13 total tackles, 2 for loss. I thought he played pretty well. Thought Torrance played very well. TFL, a pick. I wish they showed PBUs instead of pass deflected, because you don't get any credit for knocking the ball out by like hitting the receiver in this game stats wise, which just isn't right. Of course, had 4 user sacks. CPU created no pressure at all. Keontae Simmons, the biggest play of the game on either side. Obviously also had the kickoff return touchdown for Doug Odom of 102 yards. Missed a kick. Plenty of mistakes by me in this game, but we still came out with a victory off the back of a great defensive performance. Yes, Justin Lamb had 328 yards. I don't think that was indicative of how our defense played. I think our defense played awesome. And he just nickeled and dined, but as soon as it was time for him to throw downfield, our defense was all over it. Now we've got, of course, some upgrades here. Start with Marcus Alford. Get up his overall a little bit. 2 break tackle, a carry, and a stiff arm. I like that one a lot. Kershaw will go elusive back. Our 1-2 tandem here gets a speed, which you desperately needed. Elusive back without much speed. Let's see. Man and zone are close enough that I can go slot again here. Continues to be just an awesome upgrade. Doesn't get anything to his coverage this time though, which is not great. Ramsey, get him up to 66 overall. He was fine. He had that one that he should have gotten the first down. Just that 79 speed kind of not enough on that occasion. Timmy Cody wearing 17 as a tight end. Interesting choice, my guy. But We've got camp standout. Oh, Warren Owens had a camp standout too. We got 3 user stacks with them. That's going to be 10,000 XP. I'm going to be honest. I totally forgot about this. 10,000 XP. And probably not going to get it in week 2 in our simulated game to get to Superstar. If he does, that'd be incredible. It felt great to impose our will and dominate the other team in the trenches. We did not dominate. We just ran the ball a crap ton. That's what it was. Offensive lineman, 4,500 XP. Let's go. Winning in week 1 can give you so many boosts, man. And so you obviously always try to do it, but it feels extra valuable to win in week 1. And so I'll go ahead now, and I want to make sure I have assigned my scouts before I do this. If not, I'm gonna... No, these are from last year. Yeah, so I need to actually go and assign some scouts. So I'm gonna do that off camera. All right, here we are. Now we're in week 2. We've got a breakout running back scenario for Marcus Alford. I don't know why he has a breakout scenario. If I'm being honest, he was not particularly effective. He wasn't bad by any means, but he didn't have like this sick, multi-touchdown or even 100-yard rushing game. But we've got 2 guys, both looking to get dev'd up in this game, and so we're definitely going to try to get some pass rush help here and some rushing help here, and hope that works out for us. Let's go ahead and do these drills and see where we end up. We've got our home opener, a sim game against the Bucks, of course. 2 breakout scenarios is the biggest storyline here. Tampa Bay off to an early 10-0 lead. Defense starting to clamp down, but our offense has struggled here. Dwayne Cowan, his first career pick. As we see there, we've now taken the lead, but Tampa wakes up offensively right after that, and they hold on for a 17-13 lead. One thing I can say after this episode is our defense is about to take a step up, I think, this year. Through 2 games, we allowed 30 points total. We allowed that more than that per game last season. So do I think we're going to be able to keep up that level of production throughout the year? Probably not. Just because, the Raiders and the Bucks, that's a pretty easy schedule to start out. 20-29, no touchdowns, no picks for Cohen. Alford only 52 yards on the ground. Kershaw probably should have made Alford the 3rd down back. But even then, he would have had 94 yards. I guess if he had a little bit of receiving, he could have done it. Odom showed up this game, which is more than we could say. He would have had if he got every single carry between these 2, he would have had exactly 100. Touchdown. Sacks allowed by Nance and Jackson, our 2 tackles. Lovely. 2 best offensive linemen. What happened to Arnaud? Arnaud just had 2 tackles. It's not like him at all. TFLs for Arnaud and Copper. Sacks for Lambert and Owens. But no TFLs for Owens, so neither of our guys got their breakout scenarios in a pick for Cowan. No deflections at all in this game. So we're gonna follow the 1-1, but I don't think that's the worst. We've played both games really tight in this season thus far. Why Rosen is listed ahead of Owens here, I shall never know, but sure, we'll upgrade him first. A couple of run blocks is nice. Now what's up with all of our linemen? I think but 1 ahead of Owens just because they got their 4,500. They're all just 1 by 1 going ahead of Warren Owens. That's fine. We'll upgrade the offensive line first. no problem doing that. Plus 2 strength. Definitely. Nice. The tackle, we probably should have done pass protectors. Owen is just actually going to be last, apparently. is the real situation here. Everybody's just one by one going to go above him here. Cowan has superstar dev. Okay. Some good news. This whole training camp thing, you get these dev traits revealed so fast. Needs to get to 75 overall ASAP. All right. I'll take it. It's 2 strength for Christian is nice. And if he wasn't normal dev. Wasn't normal dev. We'll get Tyler Nance some pass protecting. It's 1 to each. I don't like the pass protector archetype. I'll probably not do that every time with him. I'm gonna go deep threat with Paul Campbell. It's a deep route and a release. It's what I wanted from him. Would like more than one, but I'll take what I can get. Lambert, want to get him to 80 overall. Then we'll start worrying about just so we can get another ability slot. Then we'll probably start pumping some stuff in a run stopper. Owens, up to 80 block shed. I'd honestly like him to have 85 block shed, and then maybe we move on to any there. That's ridiculous. It's 2 there. Got a bunch of play recognition. 4 play rec, 3 tackle, and 2 block shed out of those 2 upgrades. But and we got a 98 strength and a 99 strength on the interior, man. Michael Jackson, the football player. You could honestly use either of these. We'll go power since it's technically 1 less overall somehow. It's a 1 block and 2 run block power. That's exactly what I want. Of course, he's mainly a pass protector, and I like it that way, but I do want him to be able to run block a little bit as well. You have a good effort out there, coach, but after today's game, I'm not sure Marcus Alford has what it takes to carry an offense. I think he could get there. I don't think he's there yet. And hard to be upset with the progress, but wish he could have done a little bit more. Ugh. If he would have got superstar dev, that would have been something else. But there you have it. That's the episode. We've got Eagles and Chiefs next episode. That is rough. 2 most recent Super Bowl teams in real life. Look at our next 4. It's a good thing we got this win off when we did, because I'm not beating the Eagles or the Chiefs. I'm probably playing the Cowboys. I'm not beating them. Or we could play the second game against the Cowboys. I kind of want to see Christian Sharp play. I don't think we're beating the Jets either, honestly, even with a rookie quarterback. And so, Eagles and Chiefs next episode is gonna be something to behold. But that's all I've got for this episode. I'll be back soon with another, and I will see you then.